Hello dears, once again welcome to our biology class. In last class, we started to study on animal tissues. Among animal tissues, we could study only epithelial tissue. Today, let's see another type of tissue, connective tissue. Connective tissue. Why this tissue is called connective tissue? Can anybody give answer? Yes. This tissue connects different body organs, or this tissue connects different parts of our body. That is why it is called connective tissue. Here, in this connective tissue, the cells are loosely spaced, loosely packed cells, loosely spaced cells with intercellular matrix. And the matrix is jelly-like, fluid, dense or rigid. The nature of matrix differs according to the function of this particular connective tissue. In different types of connective tissue, the nature of matrix will be different. That is according to the function of this particular connective tissue. Let's see the different types of connective tissue. In human body, there are different types of connective tissue. Today, we have to go through these types of connective tissue. Okay. In our body, there is a fluid connective tissue. You know, that connective tissue is moving or flowing from one part of body to another part, or flowing throughout our body, circulating throughout our body. Can you name that connective tissue? Yes, blood. Blood is a connective tissue. We can say it is a fluid connective tissue. Here, the fluid matrix, the matrix is like fluid and the matrix is named plasma. The blood cells are embedded in fluid matrix, that is plasma. Which are the blood cells? RBC, it means red blood cells, WBC, white blood cells and platelets. The blood cells are embedded in fluid matrix. And this plasma is composed of proteins, salts, hormones, etc. Can you say the functions of blood? You might have studied in lower classes. What are the functions of blood? Yes. Blood carries digested food from digestive system to different body organs. Is it? Yes. Carrying digested food from digestive system to different body parts. And also which carries oxygen from lungs to different body cells. From body cells collecting carbon dioxide to lungs. Also, blood supplies hormones to different parts of our body and collecting waste materials from different parts of our body and brings to excretory system. So, there are different functions in our body. Blood has different functions in our body. So, this blood is a connective tissue. It is a fluid connective tissue in our body. Then, there is one hard connective tissue. And this connective tissue is giving support to our body or strength to our body. Can you name that connective tissue? Yes, bone. Bone is a connective tissue. What's the function of bone in our body? Giving support. And also the muscles are attached to the bones, giving support to muscles. Bones give support to our full body and also muscles are connected to bones. It's a connective tissue. And here it is very strong. The bone is strong and non-flexible tissue. Bone is strong tissue and also non-flexible tissue. Here the matrix is very hard. That is why it is strong. The matrix is very hard, unlike blood. And it is composed of calcium and phosphorus. The matrix of bone is composed of calcium and phosphorus. So, bone is a connective tissue and which is a hard connective tissue. Yes. Then, in our body there are many bones. And these bones are connected together using another connective tissue. That connective tissue is named ligament. Ligament is a connective tissue which connects two bones. And this ligament is elastic with considerable strength, but matrix is very little. Ligament is elastic with considerable strength, but matrix is very little. So, ligament is another connective tissue. Then, in our body, the muscles are connected to bones using another connective tissue, that is tendons. Tendons are a type of connective tissue which connects muscles to bones. And these tendons are fibrous tissue with great strength and also limited flexibility. Tendons are fibrous tissue with great strength but limited flexibility. So, tendons, a type of connective tissue. And like that, cartilage, another connective tissue, cartilage. And we can say cartilage is the soft bone. And in cartilage, the cells are widely spaced. And the matrix is solid. And the matrix is composed of proteins and sugars. Cartilage is a connective tissue. And here the cells are widely spaced. The matrix is solid. It's composed of proteins and sugars. In our body, cartilage is present in different parts. Can you say where are they present in our body? Yes, our ear bone. Ear bone is very easy to bend. That's because of the presence of cartilage. Cartilage is present in our nose and also in our trachea. So, cartilage is present in different parts of our body and it is the soft bone. We can say it's a type of connective tissue. And also, the cartilage smoothens bone surface at joints. At joints, the bone surface will be smoothened with the presence of cartilage. Cartilage is a type of connective tissue. Then, areolar tissue. Areolar tissue is another type of connective tissue which is found between skin and muscles. Between skin and muscles, we can see a connective tissue named areolar connective tissue. And not only here, around the blood vessels. In our body, throughout our body, there are blood vessels. Around the blood vessels, around the nerves, and in bone marrow, everywhere. In all these places, we can see areolar tissue. So, where can we find areolar tissue? Areolar tissue we can find in between skin and muscles, around blood vessels, around nerves, and in bone marrow. And also, this tissue fills the space inside organs. Inside organs, there may be some gap. Sometimes there may be some gap. That gap will be filled by areolar tissue. And also, this tissue supports internal organs. Helps in repair of tissue. See, there are many functions. See, areolar tissue. Areolar tissue is filling the space inside organs, helps in repair of tissues and also supports internal organs. Areolar connective tissue. Then, in our body, the fat will be stored in fat molecules. And these fat molecules we can see just below the skin. And these fat storing cells will be named as adipose tissue. Adipose tissue, it is a connective tissue. Adipose tissue is a connective tissue which can be seen below the skin. It's a fat storing tissue. Between internal organs also we can see this tissue. Between internal organs also there is adipose tissue storing fat. And you know this fat is an insulator. So the adipose tissue, because adipose tissue is storing fat, which acts as an insulator for protecting our body, okay, from external environment. The adipose tissue is protecting our body because it acts as an insulator by the presence of fat molecules. Adipose tissue. So now we could see different types of connective tissue in our body. Which are there? Blood, liquid connective tissue. Then bone, hard connective tissue. Is it hard? Ligament, connecting two bones. Tendons, connecting muscles to bones. Cartilage, soft bones with widely spaced cells. Is it? Then areolar tissue and also adipose tissue. Adipose tissue. So these are different types of connective tissue in our body, and this connective tissue is connecting different body organs, and here the intercellular matrix is jelly-like, fluid, dense or rigid. And the nature of matrix differs according to the function of that particular connective tissue. So among animal tissues, we could see epithelial tissue and connective tissue. Not only these two types of tissue, there are some other types of tissues also in our body. About these other types of tissues, we will study in next class. Okay.